Good evening. I am David Don out of state. This episode of National Demographic shall be focused on a particularly interesting species. The natural world is filled with many scoundrels, and here we see one of nature's finest, the majestic politician. Here we have Jimmy John O'McPolitic Jr. This one is still young, clinging to the popularity of its predecessor, O'McPolitic Sr. Soon it would have to break away to begin its adult life. And it's off to a caucus. If it fails to receive adequate votes here, it may starve. The tension is high. But approval must not come from any one group of people. It must come from Iowans, for some reason.
My fellow people of Iowa, I love your goddamn potatoes. That's Idaho. Well, what does Iowa have? Corn? I love your corn and the people.
With this strong showing in Iowa, O'McPolitic must now venture now into the uncharted lands of the rest of the United States.
My fellow people, I love...
Insert state name here.
And I love your favorite thing. That is my favorite thing. Vote for me. People of Vermont, first of all, give yourselves a hand. I love Vermont. I love Vermont. People of New Hampshire, I love New Hampshire. Everybody in New Hampshire, give yourselves a round of hands.
Mr. Jimmy John, what are you going to do about the climate crisis?
Well, let me tell you something. My daddy always loved golfing. Golfing was his game. And also, I think that the Puerto Ricans are pretty awesome. Did you know them Puerto Ricans love themselves golfing? Next question.
Having received enough delegates, Jimmy John O'McPolitic Jr. is now the Government Puerto Rican Coalition nominee. This is a big step in his life cycle. But the most difficult challenges have yet to be faced. He must now partake in its graceful mating dance, a political attack ad. If he fails to convince voters, he will surely starve. These few anticipatory moments are always tense.
The other side is garbage. All that good things that you like, well, guess what? The other guys want to take them away. I know that they want to take away the rights of the Puerto Ricans and raise the sale tax of gum. I know me personally, I love protecting the rights of gum and chewing Puerto Ricans. Thank you, and God bless.
My name is Jimmy John O'McPolitic Jr., and I approve this message.
With a successful ad campaign, the politician must gain battleground state votes. This is undoubtedly his hardest challenge yet. Thousands of undecided voters in these states will decide the fate of Jimmy John, and he must rely on his outstanding and innate guile and charisma to navigate such a task. For some reason, their votes are much more succulent than the rest, and politicians seek them out more readily. As we see here, Jimmy John Jr. overlooks a perfectly good California vote, but can't get enough of this Wisconsin vote. The California voter is left rejected and very sad, outraged by the innate bias of the Electoral College, and will likely rant about it on Twitter. It is so real for such behavior, and I do condone it. And do you even know that American territories don't even have electoral college and therefore have no real representation in the presidential elections, even though they're American citizens? And did you know that Puerto Rico is one of those territories? This is outrageous. This is unfair. How can you be on the council? But I digress. But before he can become a national candidate, he must first acquire copious amounts of the most important thing in American politics, dollary dues. With such power, he will be able to mature into a popular politician.
I would like some of your legally sourced dollar dues.
Alright then, what can you do for me?
Well, I can destroy the climate for you.
Okay then. Here's $1,700 dues. But don't forget who got you this.
Well, hot dang, alright.
Wait! I can offer you something extra.
Sounds shady, but I like it.
I can get you votes. How about a baker's dozen for $1,700 dues?
$1,700 for 13 votes? That's outrageous.
Look, man, bakers don't sell their votes cheap, okay? How am I supposed to make a profit?
You know, my daddy always told me votes were good, but the people's money's better.
Alright then, sounds like a deal.
Final stage of the politician's life is arguably its most stressful. This is the day that all of his very hard work will finally pay off. Or it will all be in vain, and he will be left rebuffed and likely will be emotionally scarred for life.
My fellow people, I hate the people that you hate. But also, I love the people that you love. For example, I love me, the blacks, the whites, the Mexicans, the Native Americans, the Asia Pacific Islanders, Hawaii, I love all the people. God bless.
The crowd goes wild with this excitement. A few hours later, the votes were in, and Jimmy John O'McPolitic Jr. had won. This is always a moment of incredible joy and excitement. Because of his work, he won in a landslide 538 swamp green sweep, all thanks to completely legitimate bribes, donations, and friendly discussion over the phone. Jimmy John could happily say that he won every state, even Georgia, who had to be told to find roughly 11,780 votes for his decisive victory.